season, FX and Red Eyes Entertainment presents a review for you, and we're talking about that Sterling Archer, episode 5, Keys, Open Doors. That is fucking hilarious. Before I get started, I gotta say this, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you get notified when my other videos pop up, and definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't already as we continue to go through some more stuff, because I found out that Doom Patrol is coming back and Comic-Con is coming up. So in about 2 weeks, like, we're going to Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con. So I'll definitely be doing videos for New York Comic-Con. I'll be going around interviewing the cosplayers and posting those videos for you. And when Doom Patrol drops on the 12th, and it's crazy because Doom Patrol comes back the weekend of Comic-Con, so I'm going to try to do both at the same time. It's going to be crazy. But for the love of God, Doom Patrol is finally back, and then we got about 7 more episodes for that. Then we say goodbye to Doom Patrol, and then after that, I don't know what the hell we going to do, but I do have some stuff coming in the pipeline, so please keep it locked right here as we roll on for more of this goodness. So now, talking about Archer. So they're doing, so the episode starts where they're getting gigs, and I do have to say this, like, with Lana at the helm, with Lana in charge of the spy agency, they are getting gigs, they're getting jobs. And one of the jobs that they got was from some random country that I don't know about, where the president of the country, she wants to hire them to eliminate drugs from their country. And then Lana was like, don't worry, we'll eliminate one, we'll make sure that your country is 100% drug free. And then she was like, maybe not 100%, because what happens is the government themselves, they're actually making money off of drugs, but the people that are selling the drugs that they're talking about, they're making money on their own outside of the government. So basically the government wants them to get rid of the drugs that they're not making money off of and ignore the drugs that the government is making money off of. So they're trying to figure out who should go. And then Zara, she comes out and says that she's not going because she's going on vacation and she's taking a personal spa day. And I'm like, how the hell is this bitch on vacation when she just joined the team like last week? You know, she said, like, it's important to do self-care and take care of myself, everybody. And then everybody's just like turning their nose up at self-care. And because Zara's not going to be around to be a part of the mission, it ends up being Cyril, Pam, Archer, and Lana, who's back in the field for like the 12th time. And Archer himself even made a joke about it. So he was just like, yo, how is it to be the boss, to be the person in charge in the office, you know, staying out of the field? He said, what, you've been out of the field for like a week now? So, you know, she's just like, yeah, but I got to do this because you guys don't know what you're doing. And then she's all like crazy. And she's like, I took the job so I can have an easier life, and it's not getting easier. Lana's very tense. And when they brought up the whole thing about the self-care, that became the theme of the episode. So in the interest of self-care, everybody was talking about things that they need to do maybe to take care of themselves, and that they thought that, hey, maybe Zara has the right idea. So they go down to the cocaine facility where they're making the drugs, and they plant a bomb in the facility because their whole plan was just to blow the facility up. Lana was just like, give me the detonator, and then Archer was just like, oh shit, I dropped the detonator. He couldn't find it. So then she was just like, what do you mean you don't have the detonator? And then the two of them are arguing, and while they're arguing, the goons show up and start firing at them, and then the two of them make a break for it. They escape from the cocaine facility, and after they escape from the facility, they have Pam and Cyril pick them up in a helicopter, which unfortunately ended up crashing. And then after the helicopter crashed and it blew up, the assumption was the bad guys figured that they died in the helicopter crash. So the team was like, maybe we should lay low for a little bit until the heat is off. But Lana was like, no, we need to come up with a plan so we can go and blow up this facility. But then everybody else was like, we don't really feel like doing that. And they were just like, you know, maybe we can just blend in for a while, you know, take some time off, they're doing self-care, they're practicing self-care. You know, Pam ended up getting a job at a bar, Archer became a fisherman, you know, like Cyril was washing windows, Lana was collectively losing her shit because she was just like, we need to be out here like trying to, you know, do this thing that we're getting paid to do. And then she's just being like overly tight about the whole thing, and she's just being very like stuck up and like about it. So like Lana's going crazy because she's juggling with being in the field and being the boss at the same time. And then finally she just said, to hell with y'all. She's like, I'm gonna go into the facility and get the detonator myself. And she's like, I'm just gonna take care of this shit on my own. She goes to the facility. She ends up befriending the guy that runs the whole drug game. And then the two of them were talking. They were having a conversation. He showed her his operation, and then he got her to actually sample some of the coke. So now that she sampled some of the coke, like Lana's turned up to 1,000, and she's like going crazy and talking. And then that's when the guy told her, he was just like, well, listen, I knew you were a spy the whole time. I just wanted you to entertain me because I thought it was funny that you were high on drugs. And then he told his goons to go kill Lana. But because because Lana was now on coke and her like pupils were dilated up to 1,000 and her alertness was like dialed in all the way. Lana was able to like bust everybody ass and escape the facility. The girl jumped out a window, landed on a motorcycle, and went all the way back to the village to try to go talk to everybody else. So when she finds Pam and she finds Cyril, she's talking to them, she's high on coke, and then that's when the villagers ended up turning on the gang and started shooting at them. And then that's when Cyril was like, why is everybody turning on us? And then Lana said, because the guy that runs the drug cartel, he actually controls the entire island. Like all the people here work for him. Like everybody's a part of this drug shit. So then the guy shows up and he was just like, of course, he's like, how else are we going to make money? And then they're firing at the gang. Pam starts firing back. And then Cyril had made a comment because he asked Pam, he was just like, how are you feeling, being around coke again? Because I forgot the season where Pam lost all that weight and she ended up like being hot and she was banging Archer because she was high on coke the entire season. I actually forgot about that. But then, she was just like, she's doing good in her recovery, but she still misses it. So she's firing a machine gun. They're firing machine guns. She threw a grenade. Like one of the buildings in the town blew up. And then Archer, who was on a boat at sea, he looked over and he saw the explosion. So he was like, oh shit. He swam back to go try to help the gang. So in the end, when they ran out of ammunition, the drug lord, he found them and he was just like, okay, I'm going to kill you all slowly but surely. And then Archer came out of nowhere and knocked everybody out and saved the day. And then Archer told everybody that he apologized to Lana because he said he actually lied. He found the detonator. He just didn't tell her because he purposely wanted the mission to drag out just so he can have like some R&R and get, because he said that he doesn't mind taking like a self-care rest day. He just doesn't like calling it self-care. So then Lana lost her collective shit. She took the detonator. She blew up the drug cartel. The island exploded. And then, so they got their money, I guess, for the mission. And it's nice to see the gang actually like succeeding in missions. Because before, whenever they would get hired to do a mission, they would always fail and end up having to give the money back. So it's actually nice to see them like succeeding in missions. And then they're on the boat. And then like Lana's just sitting there. Like Lana ended up relaxing because she was uptight the whole episode. But now that she's high on coke, like now she's mellowed out and everything. But then she was just like, oh, she just has 18 hours on a boat ride, just with her and her cocaine. Pam knocked it out of her hand. She got upset. That's how the episode ended. And thank you for tuning in. So, and I'm going to say this again. I don't trust Zara still. The whole thing about Zara being on vacation and taking a spa day, that's complete horseshit. She's working with someone. Whether she's working with Barry because she said, because in the Barry episode, Barry said that there's a person who keeps activating him and sicking him on Archer. And he said that he's never met the person, but he can just hear that person's cackling laugh like in his deepest, darkest like nightmares and everything. I feel like that's Zara. And wherever Zara went, like Zara has a personal vendetta against Archer and the gang. And her going on vacation is just so she can oversee the plans that she's doing for her specific plot revenge that she's going to do against the Archer team. I do not trust this girl. I never trusted this girl. And she's like, because we're getting filler episodes with nothing happening, it's leading me to believe that Zara is the villain of the season. So it's only a matter of time before we figure that out. But share your questions, comments, and or concerns down below, and we'll continue to talk about it. Like I said, check me out on the X app. Check me out on Instagram, always on YouTube, where you can leave your questions, comments, and concerns. Right now, I got Archer on the channel. Please check out my reviews for My Adventures of Superman, the season finale. Don't forget to check out my season finale reviews for Warrior and other great TV shows. Harley Quinn is up on the channel as well. I still have my videos from New York Fashion Week on the channel, one which is going strong. Thank you to everybody that put that up. We're almost at 3K with that one. And like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe as we continue to roll on, because Doom Patrol is coming and we're also doing Comic-Con. So that was it, guys. So thanks for tuning in. So till next time for some more Archer. Don't get high on any coke until then. We're out this. Yeah.